Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a boot jewelry. What you do is you measure around the boot, and then you get a string and you clip the one side, and then you start stringing it. I do have some that are done. This is one. This is another one. And I'm going to grab my boot. And this is another one. And you can either slide it on. I usually fold in my boot. Or it does have a clip when you want to put it on. And that's what it'll look like. It'll look like that when it's on. The funnest part I had was measuring it to make sure that I went around the boot and it could clip. If it's too loose, it just doesn't feel right. This one I have measured, and all I'm going to do is string some beads on it. And you can do designs like this one I designed with adding this onto it. And these are my beads. I've got them all ready. And this one I'm doing two of the small ones, which are these little tiny things. And you're going to put them on there. I'm going to do two. And then I'm going to put a colored bead on it. And once I get this all done, as you can see, I've got some jewelry collection here. My daughter bought me this beautiful thing to hold on to my crystalline collections, and these are all wire wrapped. This one is just shell. But today we are doing boot jewelry. So the most fun I have is getting little tiny piece and crimping it together. This is the most annoying part. You got to make this a circle. Sometimes you can do it and sometimes you can't. It all depends on how bad it's bent. This one's bent pretty bad. I'm trying to crimp it. As you can see, it's not fun. I do have my boot necklace done. I might add something in the middle and I might not. I'm going to see. I will show you. You have to sit there and make this thing a circle. Why they didn't make it a circle, I don't know. Sometimes you can get them that are circle. This one's a little bit heavier dutier. I don't know. That one does not want to. So I have this little tiny one. What you're going to do is you see my string. You're going to take this little tiny piece, that big. And you're going to put that on there. You're going to put it down. Then you're going to put this little loop thing on there. Then you're going to try to bend this backwards, getting the loop in there. That's the fun part. I couldn't get it to work right, so what I'm going to show you is something different. You're going to take this, remember that little loop thing that we got in there? You're going to bend that get that in there, and then you're going to crimp it. Like I said, that's the fun part. And get that wire into there. And push that wire in. As you see, it's looped. A little tiny loop. And then I'm going to get out and I'm going to crimp that little tiny bead. Oh, and I missed it. And you got to get back in there and get it to crimp. Like I said, that's the fun part. I got it back in there, and hopefully I can crimp this before I lose it again. And there you have it. A little crimped. So then you're just going to take, and as you see, and this will be for my boot, which I'll show you. And there it goes. So now we have 3 of them on there. We have this one. Now you can take and you can make a wire wrap and put it on there. So I have 1 more design. This one I put a different type of loop on. And this one I thought would work a little better, but actually turned out to be a little pain in the butt. So there you have it. There's 4 of them.